Okay, so we have talked about and we have discussed about separation techniques. So when you look at this question, obviously you can see it's a question about chromatography, right? So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you how to answer questions on chromatography. All right. So, okay. What I want you to do is I want you to pause the video. Okay. And I want you to go and try and do the question. And after you're done, unpause the video. Okay. Then you can see whether you did it correctly or not. Okay. All right. So you guys ready? All right. Let's discuss. Now, colors present in some fruit sweets can be separated using the apparatus below. The colors are water-soluble dyes. Okay, there's a lot of clues in the question. So water-soluble means that it dissolves in water. So if it dissolves in water, then your solvent, you use water. But if the question says it is insoluble in water, then you must use another solvent, and you don't need to memorize many, you just need to memorize one, which is ethanol. So if it's soluble in water, you use water. If it is insoluble in water, you use ethanol. Okay, so let's look at this question. Name the process used. So this is called chromatography. Okay, this method is called chromatography. Please make sure you know how to spell it correctly. Name the solvent used. I already mentioned just now, you use the solvent water. So always remember, read the question very carefully because there's always clues in the question. Okay, now the results obtained from the colors are in two different sweets. So there's two sweets that we test, sweet C and sweet D. So sweet C and sweet D have different colors. So at the beginning of the experiment, they put the drops of colors from sweet D and sweet C here. At the end of the experiment, the colors have moved upwards. Okay. So what is the name for the line at position B? So this is called the baseline. Okay, this line here is called the baseline, or you can also call it the pencil line. So remember, this pencil line, this baseline must be drawn using a pencil, because if you do not, it will dissolve inside the solution. Okay, now look at this question. Then you must always look at the marks. This is 3-mark question. So what conclusion can you draw about the colors present in C and D? Okay, so for 3 marks, you have to answer something that is worth 3 marks. So let's look at this. For C, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. And D, there's 1, 2, 3. So that actually means that sweet C has a mixture of 4 colors, but sweet D, okay, has a mixture of 3 colors. Okay, so that's only 1 mark. You're just telling this has this, but that has that. It's only 1 mark out of your 3 marks. Okay, your second mark. Okay, are there any colors that are the same? And how do we know that they are the same? If they reach the same height, like this and this, means they are the same one. Okay, so there are 2 colors, okay, that are the same in sweet C and sweet D. Okay, 2 colors that are the same in sweet D and sweet C. Okay, so that's another mark. Okay, where do you get your third mark from? So your third mark is sweet C contains two colors that are different from sweet D, and sweet D contains one color that is different from sweet C. So that's how you compare. Okay, so it might seem, oh, such a weird way of answering, but literally they're asking you, what do you see? What conclusion can you draw just from the chromatography? Okay, so you mentioned that sweet C okay, sweet C has two colors not present in D, and sweet D has one color not present in C. Okay, can you understand? So C, that there are two colors that are not present in D, and for D, there's this one color that's not present in C. Okay, so that's how you get your 3 marks. So whenever you come up with a question, when you see a question like this, you must be very careful, must read the question carefully, and you must see how many marks each question gives. Okay, we're going to do more questions as we go along. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.